Hi, this is Muscle for Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today we have a special guest. I'm talking about this gentleman right here is North America's first ever world-class champion. I spoke to him. He said he has over 30-odd trophies. We're talking about this man right here went to New York and representing for the whole of Canada in 2002. Who do we have in the studio today? We have the one, the only, Newbalanz.
Everything.
Balance. What's good, my brother?
What life?
Everything is good.
Everything.
Welcome back to the East. I know you haven't been out here in a while, you know what I mean?
True.
It's been a while.
Minute.
Time
goes so fast right now. All a minute thing we just fly past. Yes.
And you don't even realize. That's how serious it is right now. So what have you been up to? What is in your repertoire right now? What have you been up to?
Right now, 90% productions, another 30% traveling and do more out of town juggling and, you know what I mean? Sitting around waiting for the sound them to man up. Some bag of things, but mostly we focus on like garage records.
Yeah.
Focus on some young artists, get them out there. So when we are juggle, it's like we bring our own special juggling, not just playing like the regular sound. We bring something special to the table when you see it, you know?
Bring something to special. All right. So let's take it back to the beginning. How did you get involved in sound business? Is Rebel Tone actually your first sound, or you had a sound before that? Take them back to the beginning.
Rebel Tone was the first official sound.
Okay.
But, you know, as a sound man, you start off with... you will start off with some people, but they don't finish the race. Like if it's a relay, some of them drop the baton, you know what I mean? so we have a couple of songs before Rebel Tone at the grade 6, grade 7 times, you know what I mean?
Name the song.
You have a song named original song was Super Tech.
Super Tech.
Super Tone.
Okay.
Super Tone originally.
Yeah.
And then there's too much people in a Super Tone.
Yeah.
So we branch off and we start Super Tech.
Yeah.
You understand? And Super Tech turned into Rebel Tone.
Okay. And what year are we talking about here?
Well, it says Super Tone start roughly, them times I'm maybe too young for touch a turntable. So like roughly 1990.
1990.
Or a little bit before that,
Okay.
1990, yeah.
Rebel Tone's been in it for a hot minute.
Rebel Tone started in 93.
93. I got you. Was it you alone, or who was the original crew of Rebel Tone?
Right. Original Rebel Tone starts off with me and Davey Boy.
Yeah.
Dynamite Kid, that's me. And Davey Boy.
Okay, so before you were Newbalanz, you were Dynamite Kid.
Yeah, Newbie was just my last name, so people just officially just start calling me Newbie.
Yeah.
So it just overdid the Dynamite Kid. And it was really Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy, because if you watch wrestling them times, a tag team thing. It was a British Bulldogs.
Okay.
So if you watch a British Bulldogs now, you have Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy.
Okay.
But when Newbie became so popular, people stopped calling me Dynamite Kid and just stick to Davey Boy or D-Boy and Newbie. You know what I mean? And Reverend was a part of the thing. That's how we started out.
That's how it started out. And that was because I know you represent for the whole of the Jane Strip. I'm talking from Jane and St. Clair right up to Jane and Steeles and above. All right. Where was the original base of Rebel Tone?
All right. They said the base was between Driftwood and Finch to Arletta and Shepherd. And if you know Driftwood is Arletta. Yeah. It just turns, you know what I mean? It just stops at Shepherd. So I live at Jane and Shepherd. But Uptown Shepherd, right? That Arletta and Shepherd and D-Boy live at Driftwood and Finch. So it's just a walk. It's just a walk back and forth from Jane and Finch. And sometimes the dub them stay at my house. Yeah. Sometimes we bring the turntable. Depends who for mother in a good mood this week,
know.
You know? You know what I mean? So it was a childhood dream that we didn't see all of this when we were doing it, but we just had the faith that we were going to be great, you know what I mean?
And take it to that level.
And take it to the next level.
All right. And what actually, were you the MC or selector, or what were you as Dynamite Kid that time?
Boy, just a music lover that was forced to become an MC, because if anybody know me them times as quiet. Yeah. But from the first time I talk, I had a deep voice as a youth, you know?
Yeah.
So the people them was like, like you would in the dance play, you would hear a sound a play with a deep voice person, but when you come up to the song, a little short brown youth and them and say, what a pitney, you know what I mean? So that's how the ratings become even more.
Okay, so you started out as a selector / DJ,
yes,
and then the MC came after the fact.
Yes, because there was no MC.
There was no MC originally?
No.
Okay.
So somebody had to say something, you know what I mean?
And then that's where you took it up. Where did you see things start to actually pick up for Rebel Tone? You say, hey, you know what? We could do this. I like the vibe. What's going on here?
Rebel Tone now. Serious. When Rebel Tone really got serious.
Yeah.
All right. Rebel Tone was always serious because we always used to give the bigger sounds them trouble.
Yeah.
Like the big sound like Sydney Kit them and Eclipse and you know what I mean? Radication was always filled with sound, so we never really in the liquor, you know what I mean? But Ghetto Can we look at them as a elder like to we, so we never really but the ones them that was what's the word now? You could say that not for the sounds them was like they seen Rebel Tone as a threat.
Okay.
So those ones try to get us out early. So from when they try to get us out, we fight back real hard.
Yeah.
And they couldn't. It was like we were supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how I know that something was up, because the big sounds them was afraid of Rebel Tone.
At that time,
yes, as a young sound.
Yeah. So you guys came in, I guess, as more like a high schoolish type of vibe, and from there you expanded out?
Yes. So, like, because in high school, them times, back in the 90s, there was so much sound.
Yes.
So, for you to stand out in them times, that means you're good. Mm-hmm. Now, you can just go online and make a logo.
Yeah.
You know, those days, you never even have a logo.
At all.
You never even have no dub plate yet. Yeah. Now, you can start your sound, have dub plate before you play.
Yeah.
Those days, you had to play.
Yeah.
And play and play and play to get a name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, them days to be famous at that time was like a miracle.
Yeah.
Like, you know, compared to right now.
Because there was no social media, there was no internet per se, it was word of mouth.
And cassette.
You know, that person knows they heard.
Mm-hmm. No download the audio right after the dance or watch it live. Nah. You're lucky if you made a video. If you make it on a video, you cherish a video. Any video I'm on, I still have it to this day. That's how you cherish a video back in a VHS, you know?
Yeah, so when you seen like Chucky and Lloydie and all of these big mans, the video in those times, you wanted to be on the video.
No. Because number one, them days, it's not like now when you have a little iPhone and it has 10 hours worth of battery.
Yeah.
No video man not going to waste him battery upon a sound that's not going on with nothing.
Yeah, 100% right.
You know what I mean? And no cassette man not going to waste a 90-minute cassette for a sound for juggle 60 minutes or 40 minutes and you're not doing nothing for the cassette. So to make it on a cassette and a video, you had to be important them days.
Cool. Quick side note, I got to ask you ever used to play military before, or you were just around them a lot?
No, never once played military. You know, military became like a brother sound, a Rebel Tone, like not even a brother sound, like a uncle sound, you know what I mean? So more times we just play as a package.
Okay.
So after the dance, after a while, I probably start MC and lad would mix. I would have mix and lad with MC. We just take turn, depends where the forward or the vibes are going at the party. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because I found an older flyer. It was actually military anniversary.
With a red jacket with me.
Yes.
The amount of
I said, hold on. Balance was on military. I didn't realize that. Or they just happened to take that picture, and that was a picture that they happened to put out there.
Because those are the days when we used to do that, the combination, like work together. The picture man cut that. And it looked like we're on the same sound, if you never know.
Yeah.
But the only sound I really played while I was playing Rebel Tone was Roots Supreme.
Okay.
That's where Roots man got them name from, but that's a different kettle.
I got it.
So Roots Supreme.
We're getting there just now, don't worry.
Yeah. So Roots Supreme was the first sound to make me go up on a plane.
Okay.
To make me leave Toronto and go to Windsor and Hamilton and learn how to string up sound and beer things. Roots Supreme was the first song.
Roots Supreme. Where was that song from?
St. Clair and Oakwood.
Okay. And this was right after Rebel Tone or during Rebel Tone?
All right. There's a time, the first year Rebel Tone, we didn't really separate, but we just put the sound on our pause.
Yeah.
And Rebel D-Boy and Reverend was playing at two little different places, but circumstances at the time, I just started to play with Root Supreme, but we still had the dub plates and put down, said we. But Root Supreme made me know how great Rebel Tone was.
Got you.
You know what I mean? But without Root Supreme, I wouldn't get certain experience to take up Rebel Tone, to take it to the next level.
To take it back to that level. So it's like you left,
yes,
learned the game,
yes,
and brought it back home.
Yeah, the opportunities I got on Root Supreme to play with bigger sound, First Class and some different sounds, you know what I mean? Night Rider 5000 and all them sound, So all of that came through Root Supreme.
Was through Root Supreme.
Yeah.
All right, what were some of the bigger songs that you used to look up to and said, yes, when I get to that level, that's who I want to be like?
Not even get to that level. Certain sounds, I never thought I could reach to their level.
Okay.
Like Soul to Soul.
Yeah.
Even Sydney Kit at some point, like the levels how to the amount of dub they had and to the funds we had at the time, it looked like nearly impossible. Like even listening to bass at this as a youth. It just makes you want to quit, son.
Yeah.
You have to be honest to yourself, you know what I mean? So, like, me listening to certain sound cassette, it would have made you feel like you would have never reached that level.
Yeah.
But now, looking back, you passed that level with, like, you know what I mean? So, it was like, you could call it, the Toronto sounds, them like King Turbo to other point.
Yeah.
Black Reaction.
Okay.
When you hear them sound the juggle and the caliber tune that they played, you wonder, when is it going to be my time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was really where you were looking up to at that time.
Yeah, those times, because that's what we see as a youth growing up, you know. Those are the super fresh, those are the sounds I was cutting dub a lot. You know what I mean?
Who was your favorite MC back those times where you really learned the craft of being an MC?
To tell you the truth, back in those days now, you have some MC like DJ Wiz.
Yeah. Big up Wiz.
Yeah, Wiz. As I don't know if enough people catch Wiz in the prime time as a MC. Yeah,
trust me, I did.
DJ Wiz was one of them. You had Black Rose, Sherwin.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I think he ended up playing Indica at one time.
Yeah, yes. And then Eclipse.
Yes.
You have like even Ricky Turbo.
Yeah.
Because me as a youth, I have to give Blacks from Black Reaction, because they were on the big stage, and Fire Kids seeing it, they were on the big stage before me, because you know, so we're kind of younger than them a little bit.
Yeah.
So going to certain all ages dance and seeing certain sounds play, those are the sounds where I'm mostly, you know what I mean?
Like Jersey Jams and those type of stuff back then they used to keep.
Yeah, Robina Bank with Marina Bank with we're too young, but we reach inside.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
At that time, we didn't really understand that there was all ages.
Yeah, there was no
and
such
big
thing.
People think to us, we were just partying. We're just happy to be there.
Have respect and just fit in.
Yeah. And keep it going from there.
That's it.
When did you decide to actually, when was your first clash?
Well, all right. The first time the clash was probably the first time we played.
I don't like something like that.
And to make the story true, she wasn't even born yet.
Wow.
But it was in her basement.
Wow. If you can't see right now, he's referring to his second oldest daughter that's right here with us right now. Okay? You want me to tell you how old is she?
She's 16 last week.
16 last week.
Yeah.
That was one of your earlier clashes.
Yeah, that was, and she wasn't born yet because she born after World Clash.
After World Clash.
She born the year of World Clash.
2002.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
wow.
So by this was about 1993.
Yeah.
93.
And who were you warring with then?
It wasn't even a war. It was her grandmother.
Yeah.
Her grandfather.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. He passed away this year.
Yeah.
Last year.
Okay.
They were keeping a party. And he's well known because you know Banner Graphics.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Banner brother is her grandfather.
Okay.
So he always keeps some parties, and we beg. You know, when you beg a blight, we beg a blight to get to play. So they say, yeah, man, bring your crates, and man, come in and play. And it's like a sound from in the area because they come from a place called the Maze.
Maze is on
Jane and Shepherd, right
yes,
to the corner,
yes.
Jane and Shepherd. So a sound from that era was called Super Maze.
Okay.
Super Maze. So now, you know, say, them run the maze.
That's their area.
All right. So we came in now with the intimidation, because we're the talk of the young sound that's coming up now, the talk of the town. So
yeah.
some wild MC and their sound start making some wild talks, you know?
Yeah.
And them times the wrong sound you make wild talk on, you know? Because, you know, Bounty Killer Lodge and them song there.
Yeah.
At them times they I want, go a pumpkin. Them song, when you drop them song, then at them times they, you know what I mean?
It's a different energy.
Yeah, and you could have, them days you could have, like, you could have juggled with gear. You never just have come in and play like the hot songs.
Yeah.
You could have played way back and then step it all the way up to like all frog rhythm and you know what I mean?
Take your use. It's like I compare selected music to driving a standard car.
Yes.
First you start in the first gear, then you go second, third, fourth, and then when you get to fifth, it's straight sailing.
Straight sailing.
But what I'm finding now is a lot of people want to start at fifth.
Six. Yeah, that's why them stall halfway through the thing. Yeah. All right.
And that's it. So it was Super Maze. And what happened in that dance there?
So one of the selectors, not really a selector, but you know, somebody glad to play sound them times, made a little remarks about some liquor sound and some, you know what I mean, just look where we small and wrong thing him though, because from the first song we put on, it didn't even have nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
But to how the reception of the people,
it
got them more angry. So when they came back in, them start throw a word and bare things. So all we have to do is just, what we were good at them times was just answer, counteraction.
That was your thing.
45, just give me a song, any song, I look at the label.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to play it.
Yeah.
I just read the name of the label, I'm going to think of a speech to the name of the label.
From back then.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's how it was. Like, back in the days, people used to tell you, they suck that. So, I mean, I say, of course. You know, you answer them intelligently, because everybody had to do that at a point.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But so we used to come with some creative little ways to get back and make people laugh at you, while you are trying embarrass us the worst way, and we're taking the embarrassment, but we're flipping it in a way where everybody hold them belly, and next week them still are talk about it. Yeah,
I guess that's been your style from day one.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we get them style from a lot of selectors, like all the selectors put together.
In one. To create this right here.
Yes.
This is what you get.
Yes, so that's why I pay respect to all of them.
Yeah.
Ricky Chupa, Mataran, Squingy, because even them, when them see me, them say they didn't even know how wicked I was till they buck up on a youth. That's all of them in one.
Yeah, in one. How do you, it's like they're figuring, how do you war with yourself? You know what I mean? And that was the whole thing right there. All right, we're jumping forward a bit, but we're going to get to, that's a pivotal moment right there. So we're going to get to there. So you said the Super Maze Clash was about what year?
93.
93. Then after that, you decided you did some more juggling or some more clashing then?
You know, back in those days, it was a balance.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't softy right now. There was no such thing as a juggling sound and clash sound and jiggy party. And there was no such thing as that. It was just entertainment.
Yeah.
You
all
know
in
what I
one.
mean? All in one. So your sound have to be good.
Yeah.
It just can't just be soft.
Yeah.
It has to be strong. It have to be tough. It have to be rough. It have to be nice. It have to be clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everything
in one.
And I remember back then, it would be, you'd go to a party, whether it's a house party or a club or whatever. It would start out as juggling, but as the night gets a little deeper,
it gets wicked.
That's when you got to know who is who.
Yeah, right.
Who is the boys and who are the men.
Yeah.
The separation down in the night.
And those days, we didn't play back songs.
Yeah.
So even if you had 100 record,
you
had to know how to make your 100 record last year.
Yeah.
Because once you play back song, that's just that's a commit suicide. It's done. It's not like today. You know what I mean? So it just separate the mans from the boys those days.
Those days. And that's, you definitely see the difference right now. I used to think that in the future with laptops and all these stuff coming in, that you would be doing some amazing things. People would be doing some spectacular things, but it almost seems like the business went backwards.
Yeah. more music and people is repeating.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
And we had less music and we weren't repeating back those days. You know?
That's great. I don't know if it's just the love or what happened why you're not really getting that same energy out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the people them don't know how hard it took us to get here.
Yeah.
So they don't really know how to nourish. It's like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They don't know what they're missing or they don't know what they have until it's gone.
And that would be really the issue. Mm-hmm. And I guess the good thing is you were coming up from the early 90s till now. So you got to see the transition because clearly, I guess you started from records and then you graduated to CD and then now you're on a laptop. So then you got to see all facets of the business. A lot of people now that's in it right now, they're only seeing laptops. So they don't know what it was to carry your records and then after that to have your CDs and then to laptops. So then they missed part of the whole deal.
They miss everything.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like you went to the supermarket, but only thing you do is carry the bags them out. Yeah. You never really go buy nothing. You never stand up in a record shop. Yeah. You never wait upon a record. You never see 10 song come and there's 11 selector in the record store and you're the 12th one where I walk through the door. You know what I mean? You know, it's a couple weeks before you get to play that song. And if your sound cannot play that song tonight, you can't borrow it, you can't download it, you just do without that song.
You have to just love it. You have to just keep it moving. You have to be creative to find a way to go around that until you get your hands on it.
Even if it's a slow song, you have to use to go around that song that night. Because if it said it was 1994 right now, and Cartel was around, and Cartel saying "Buck up, you know," and only 5, that record store that you go only 5 copy he got of that song. Yeah. And the next place is in Mississauga, and you're in Scarborough right now. It's either you gotta drive go to Mississauga and hope say you find it there, or you wait till that song come to Scarborough. And everybody think different, so maybe that song don't come till 2 months from now.
Of course, we've experienced that, so I could give you story after story after story after story after story.
That's why they don't know what they have. Yeah. And they don't know how the sacrifice we made for them to have it so easy. You know what I mean? So,
but I think that's a good thing with you now, where you get to actually capitalize on still being in the cut after so long, because you now get to utilize all these tools that's at your disposal. I know you do your live radio show every Sunday. You're on the Instagram, you're on Snapchat, you're on Facebook, you're on everything. Utilizing all of it.
That's first, I seen this coming a long time ago. Yeah. Because if you remember Palm Pilots.
Yeah, of course.
And I even remember days when I was going on AOL. Just to get MSN and them days and this telephone and people I wonder what may I do, but I already see in the future. Okay. And I understand. So when it comes to this now, it's just things that we seen coming, but we just had to set our foot in the right place for when it comes and you're there.
So you're part of the deal already. So when it lands, it's not like something you have to go learn.
Yeah, no.
You've learned it, you know about it, so you're just waiting for it to be unleashed.
Just like right now, like people think it's finished right now. It's just the beginning, because it could come back to this vinyl running the place again. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you have to know where the business is going. That's the first step to maintain yourself in the business. Yeah. You can't just maintain. You have to know where it's going. You know, cause you could go that way.
Yeah. And the business, you could be trying to go right, and the business go left.
Yeah.
So you got to be at the left waiting for the business to catch up sometimes.
Waiting.
It's about timing.
And sometimes it's boring down there, but you have to know that
it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. And Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you just got to wait on it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's bring us up a bit closer to 2002. So then now when you're juggling and stuff, even before we talk about that, back then I know it wasn't just a strictly dub plate thing. It was dubs and 45. And especially depending on who you were, it would be a bit more 45s than dubs. When did you see the business start to go, okay, you know what, this is more of a dub thing opposed to a 45 thing?
All right. You know what I did? as a youth, what I try to do, no matter who the artist was. Because back in those days, a dub was a dub.
Of course.
Now, because everybody has dub links or something, if you're not playing Mavado, if you're not playing this, you're not playing no dub.
Yeah.
Back in the days, the biggest forward could have come from an artist named Sugarman, Potato Toe, or something like that. You know? From you have a dub and it's calling your sound name.
Yeah. Of what?
That was the importance.
Yeah.
So what we did now, as a youth, all the hot rhythms them, we would have just juggle hot rhythms, but always have a dub at the end that we're juggling, 1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah, just to solidify the juggling.
Yes, just if you have pepper seed rhythm, you play the hot songs and then you have 3 dub, 2 dub to finish off your own.
Yeah.
So that's how it sound like we might have a lot of dub, but we're playing them what them want and playing dub and rhythm them want hear. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that fit us in later on came to a point about after World Clash, that's when all this dub thing came in. Because before World Clash, 45, 45s was good, and then later in the morning now, dubs could work.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because the whole heap of sound, I never really big up in this conversation, but they were there with us, you know what I mean? And them teach us, don't really teach us, but we practice with them because the little underground clashes what we used to do. Of course. Those became the stage clashes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And stage clashes really came around in like 2002 time.
Yeah.
Before that, you had to stand up behind your sound and
of course.
You know what I mean?
And you weren't elevated above the crowd. No. Everything was same level. So it wasn't the personality, how you looked and what you were doing. It was what you were playing and then a bit more of what you were saying. But it was always what you were playing and then what you were saying.
Saying after.
Yeah.
So nowadays, it's just like run on the stage 5 minutes, you know, that you could play 10, 20 songs in 5 minutes and run off.
Yeah.
No.
It's just, that's it.
No. On the stage, you have to stand up on your record box.
Yeah. You know that. Bandstand. Right. No, it was so amazing back then. So let's go to your road to World Clash. All right.
We skip that, you know.
Huh?
We skip that, you know, because you don't know why them call me to Road to World Clash.
Okay.
The reason why Road to World Clash is because, all right, because I'm going to tell you something about 30 early amount of trophies.
Yes.
All right, so the trophy them start rolling in a year called 2000, about, most of them start coming in about 2000, 2001.
Okay.
Starting from your 45 shootout.
You know that.
All right, muscle it. All right. So, and anytime you see me start, all right, me as a man would just take a break from clashing.
Yeah.
But when you start say Rebel Tone and go clash, it's just consistent win.
Yeah.
If you check the history,
we see it.
All right. So it started out with 45 shootout.
Yeah.
And the clashes where we win is not no easy clash, because we win clash out of our area.
Yes.
We don't win no next door clash.
Let's talk about that 45 blaze out. Right there that night, it was supposed to be you, King Sharp from Desert Storm, Lindo P from Red Flame, and Fire Kid Steenie from Super Fresh. Or I think he was on his own that time already.
He was on his own them times.
Okay. He didn't show up for whatever reason to the dance. So it was now you, King Sharp, Lindo P. You now being the person that they're least familiar with. You're in King Sharp's backyard and Lindo P's backyard.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
Lindo P's kingdom. Not Lindo P backyard. Lindo P lock off the whole of Scar. Because when me a youth, Lindo P are the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to know that you came into their area and turned that entire dance upside down, that was a big accomplishment back then.
And I think that's my curse.
Yeah.
Because if you watch the history of Rebel Tone, all of the big wins are not in our area.
Yeah.
They're far away from me. If any loss, it's in my hometown.
Yeah.
More than so it was them days. King Sharp was a hot number selector, like in the top 3 selectors. Steenie was up there too. It's basically all the young selectors them that have it those times that was on that flyer.
Because when we purposely put it together, big up Scorpion, it was me and him that put it together and kept that dance.
Remember that?
We purposely looked and said, okay, who could we actually either take off of their sound and put this dance together, or who's already off of their sound as a soloist and put it together and make it look exciting? Because at that time, there was never nothing like that before.
And that it was hard to find solo selectors those times.
What? We had to invent them.
That's perfect.
We invented him at that time.
And you had to do your research to figure out who could really hold it. And hold, like, I'm going to play the song by myself tonight. Remember, I have vinyls where I go, you know. And I like no touch button, cue up, nothing, you know. You know what I mean? So Linda P was one of the great, Canada's great, not even Toronto, like Canada's great.
For sure.
You know what I mean? MC and mixing at the same time.
Yeah.
And Steenie likewise, and King Sharp likewise. And we were the new blood.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's how it started. Other than that, then it was Epiphany.
Yeah.
Club Epiphany.
That was the second. So then the first leg was the 45 Blaze Out. Then the second leg was what now at Epiphany?
Epiphany Juggling Competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, a couple of weeks, because it ended up that the winner had got a night to play in Epiphany, and that was a big accomplishment right there. You know what I mean? Because if you know Club Epiphany, and you get the Friday night to play at Club Epiphany, that's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
So we end up kill off every song.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the night, they cheat. We don't really call it cheat, because a win is a win.
Yeah.
Glamorous movements.
Yes.
Beat way.
Yeah.
Because the whole time through the clash, they had dub plates.
Yeah.
And then when it's time to clash a song without dub plates, they took out dub plate.
Yeah.
So they changed it around, and we work with it. We end up lose, but got the trophy.
Yeah.
Because they know what they did. So we
So
got 2 trophies off of that.
Off of that one?
Yeah. Because we kill every sound
Yeah.
to reach the finals.
Yeah.
And then when we reach the finals now, they just said, here's the trophy, and you get the Friday night.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, so you really want to give them the win, but give us the trophy on the Friday night. We'll work with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how, that right away, that's 3 trophies we collect in about 2 months, in the space
Just
of
like
2
that.
months.
And at that time, remember, trophy wasn't a big thing, especially in a Canadian sound standpoint. It was not a big thing at all. If you're going out of town, then yes. But as a Canadian sounds, especially doing the local clashes, trophies was not a big thing. So then we had the 45, we had the Epiphany, and then what happened after that?
Then, since, call it, say, the amount of songs we kill in Epiphany now, was at least a 4 or 5 song.
Yeah.
So it's basically like 5 clashes you won.
Yeah. Do you remember who the songs were?
Boy, whole heap of songs.
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Because times change now, and selectors gone around the place.
Yeah.
So it's
so
like,
even you might remember who was playing the song, but you don't remember which song.
Yes.
I got you.
All right. So after that was Road to World Clash.
Yes.
Because the track record.
Yeah.
But we weren't really known as a class sound.
Right.
But we had a good record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I heard Road to World Clash, in my mind I said, I can't really win World Clash.
Yeah.
But I could win Road to World Clash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, to be honest to myself,
Yeah.
to what I hear on cassette and everything,
Yeah.
the budget where I was working with, I said, I need $20,000 to win. I remember one day, the first, before I even had anything to do with World Clash, I was in JD's, and we were by the World Clash cassette, and I listened to it, and I kissed my teeth, and I said, yo, give me $20,000 and I kill off every song.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, you're crazy, man. Yo, you know who? Yo. I said, yo, listen, give me $20,000 and I kill off every song.
Yeah.
God said, so done, I got $1,000.
$1,000.
Like, we skipped too fast, but yeah.
Okay, let's come back.
Yeah, go back to Road to World Clash. Road to World Clash now.
Yeah.
They approached me and told me that they want me to enter in the clash, and the money was such and such. As a youth, I said, even if I don't win, it's worth it to go for that. I have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't see the money still. All of it, you know what I mean? I got peace, but it was worth it still because it's not really the money.
Yeah.
It's what happened after I went there. Mm-hmm. From a reach to Road to World Clash, from the first song we played till the last song, there was no competition
at all.
Close. No, every sound came in. Big up Rebel Tone. You go on Wicked a while ago.
Yeah, that's all. That's in a clash. If anybody hasn't been to a clash, let me tell you from now. If you're inside of a sound clash and the sound that comes after you says that, they're in problems.
Automatically.
They're in problems because they know you were going in good.
I'm throwing the towel right away. Right, my confidence go up higher now when I hear a man say, yo, Rebel Tone, John, no. You're going Wicked. But you see that sound there over there. So.
Okay, how about this? Do you remember who was in Road to World Clash then?
All right. Let me tell you about Road to World Clash. You have a song called Star Trek.
Yep.
You have a song called Diplomat.
Yep.
You have a song called Desert Storm. Uh-huh. You have a song called Glamour Tone.
Yeah.
There's a couple songs in there, but I can't tell you the name off the top of my head. Magnum Force.
Yes.
I'm did in
they
there.
were in it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And them songs they did big and bad them times. You know?
Of course.
You know what I mean? So a couple more songs still. But to all the beating did I go on, we never see them. I just finish line we reach from earlier wait on them. And we and Diplomat in at the end.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Was it a tune for tune or what was it in the end that really decided the winner?
Them days, every dance got down to tune for tune.
Yeah.
Because it didn't matter how much round you win at that time. Yeah. It boiled down to the end. Mm-hmm. And it boiled down to who drop out, drop out till we reach tune for tune. And the last two songs standing was Rebel Tone and Diplomat.
Okay.
So then we end up got tune for tune. Mm-hmm. And as again, if you know tune for tune, that's a part you don't want to buck up with a Rebel Tone. You know what I mean?
Was that dubs or 45 or anything goes?
Dub, straight dub play.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's that moment. It's like if you're not prepared for war way, that's the moment where the dance get quiet. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have nothing to say, that's the people them want to say, all right. We don't hear them juggle. We don't hear this. We don't hear that. Mm-hmm. No, we want to see if them can entertain with us one song.
Yeah, that's where you got to shine as a personality now.
Yes,
you know what I mean. No more hiding behind the music. Mm-hmm. What are you going to say to set up this song to make it connect with the people?
No pretty mixing or nothing. This is more time you have to cue it in right to make the song, because any mistake right there, so that's a 1 point, and that 1 point in a dub for dub, every one song you're playing dub for dub work like 10 songs. Yeah. Like in a real life, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everything has to punch.
And at that time, was it actual CDs or dub plates you were playing then?
CDs.
You were playing CDs at that point.
Yeah.
So since
even the 45 shootout.
That was CDs too?
Yes.
I did not remember.
That's why there was a big problem.
Yes.
How is he playing CDs in a 45 shootout?
Yes. I remember now.
It's a single, you know. Yeah.
So it wasn't because I guess people misjudged the concept thinking that it had to be an actual record opposed to the form.
Yeah. But it's the same song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If today you say a 45 shootout, nobody ain't going to bring no vinyl. You know what I mean? And nobody ain't going to bring a CD. Everybody's bringing their laptop to a 45 shootout. Right.
And that's where it's at. Okay, so then it was you and Diplomat in Dub for Dub. Was it the best 5 or 10 or what was it?
I think it was the best of 10, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And it was like Diplomat have some big songs.
Of course.
But sometimes the song kind of bigger than the selector.
I got you.
Because certain songs what we used to play on Diplomat, it was like, they weren't the biggest song.
Yeah.
But it was the concept of what I step on the microphone.
Yeah.
Like, for once I remember I tell the people, I'm say, yo, this shirt, the plaid shirt where I wear, I the same shirt I wear last week round so down so. And I'm going to drop a bunny general and say, like, you know, something about your molly arm or something, but it just connect to
because that's where entertainment factor started to really come in.
Mm-hmm. And the people them, and if the next sound don't come in and defend the talk or prove, say, a lie me I tell.
Yeah.
It's like him just a sing more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a more creative kill.
Yeah. And do you find that the dub for dub at that time, was it more of a clean sweep, or they were fighting back and it really came down to the wire?
All right. They had what it take.
Yeah.
But the confidence level on the selector wasn't there, because if I had the song what they have, I wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
But they didn't know what they have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the real difference.
And it doesn't make a sound better than a sound because he has bigger dub or what. It's just a car.
Yeah.
You could drive a Porsche and I drive a Civic, but if you don't know how to change your gear upon the Porsche and go away, the Civic man can zoom gone left you. You know?
Just so.
Yeah. Even if because you don't know how to drive the Porsche. Don't mean that the Porsche is not faster than the Civic.
Yeah.
But the driver.
That's what it comes down to. The driver, and then in the case of entertainment, or as in playing sound, that's the selector or the MC.
All right.
He's the one really controlling it.
Sound of sense.
Yeah.
The selector were behind it.
Straight goods. So, okay, so then that was the big win. So then this was 3 consecutive big wins back to back.
Yeah.
All right. So how long was the break between Road to World Clash?
That was a 4th win, because the Epiphany Clash,
it
was like, I got 2 trophies.
Okay.
1 trophy for
the 45 Blaze Up.
And then the Road to World Clash.
Yeah. So then 4 trophies, and this is in a matter of about 2 months or so? Okay, so how long was the break between Road to World Clash to actual World Clash itself?
2 months.
2 months.
About August.
Yeah.
And then World Clash was in about October.
Okay, so you didn't really have a lot of time to prepare.
No, because World Clash was already built and put. This was the first time a sound from Canada was entering.
Okay.
So it wasn't, let's wait for the sound from Canada. It was the sound from Canada. It's begging a blind. Like, they never made it look like it's a spot for we. It's
okay,
like,
so it was made up already.
Yeah.
It's just one spot was left for you to come in, or whoever come in as the Canadian representative.
Yeah. Like basically I call it a feel sorry spot. Right. Like, they don't care about Canada. For all these years World Clash was keeping.
Yeah.
Nobody don't care of a big sound, was because to not diss the Canadian sounds, but the record of us beating a sound from Jamaica was slim those days. Like, we can't really recall when last a sound killed a sound from Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to them, they never took Canadian sound serious till that time.
Until that time there. Okay, so you had 2 months to prepare for World Clash. Walk us through your preparation. What was going through your mind? How did you prepare? What kind of money you spent? What was it to prepare for World Clash at that time there?
All right, to tell you the truth, what I prepared for at World Clash didn't really work.
Yeah. Okay.
It was going back into the regular rebel tone that took World Clash.
Got you.
When I prepared for World Clash, I voiced like, them times nobody know who Vybz Kartel was.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You were playing Cartel in World Clash?
Only sound that played Vybz Kartel that World Clash.
In 2002?
Yeah. And nobody know what it was.
Yeah.
Combination with Singer J, and now Singer J today have one of the baddest songs them around the place. Because Singer J come from Portmore, Kartel come from Portmore.
Yes.
And Baby Sham blessed me up.
Yes.
The only person I can remember artist look on and Bounty Killer.
Yeah.
Bounty Killer gave me 2 songs.
Yeah.
First 2 Bounty Killer in my life.
Yeah. Was for World Clash?
Yes.
Okay.
And when I got there, one of them already played from early. Left me with 1 Bounty Killer. After that, now Baby Sham gave me 3 songs.
Yeah.
And I got to play all 3 of them. Because it was a time when people are tech side with artists and they were going around Baby Sham at that time.
Okay.
And the dance needed him.
Yeah.
So when me do a space out my juggling and save the bad song them till when me I come off of my round.
Yeah.
So I deal with them.
And were you one of the only CD songs in there at that time?
Was the only CD song.
The only CD song. Everybody else were playing actual vinyl dubs.
Nobody. That time there was only 3 CD songs to world I could have talk about them times. Nitrox, Nitro, and Rebel Tone.
Okay.
Other than that, never heard about it.
Unheard of. That's amazing. You told us earlier about if you'd got 20,000, what you would have done. So what did you end up doing with the 1,000? Tell us a story about this $1,000.
Okay, the $1,000 now, I send it to Baby Sham. And Baby Sham said, them days when you send money with dub, you're getting back your dub on FedEx.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean? You get a cassette, high bias cassette, and you take your dub and go to Sniper and you run it off on dub plate. You understand? Them days, it's not, we wouldn't get, unless we go to Jamaica, we go vice it in the studio, but it's very rare, or somebody come up and bring you a dub plate.
Brought you the actual dub itself.
Like from Arrows or something, and them days, enough people don't know that studio something there, you know what I mean? So I spent $1,000.
Yeah.
I think I must have given Baby Cham about $800.
Yeah.
And him just blessed me up.
Yeah.
I send New Kids them times, and me and New Kids was super like this, you know what I mean?
Of course.
And New Kids in the streets, I wrote one day, him called me and said, yo, Killer just give you a tune, you know, me don't know how we are going to pay him, you know.
Yeah.
I said, don't tell me this. Me go to the road and make your lick. Me don't a liar. Tell me, killer, me get a killer. I say, if me get a killer, me just tell them kids, if me get a killer, me win, you know.
Yeah.
Kids say, yo, so you know, must I go win.
Yeah. Just like that.
Must I go win.
Yeah.
And from that, $1,000 me use.
Yeah.
So every day I always laugh and say, I still have $19,000 credit. My goal was to use 20,000 and win, and end up use one.
And win. So imagine what would have happened if you had spent that $20,000.
Maybe lose.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean,
because you have too much, you get confused.
Yes. Yeah. And it's a point where it's an experiencing you learn. When you have too much, it's different than when you didn't have. You know what I mean? Nothing like sometimes when the dance done and you drive back home nowadays, when you reach a you say, yo, me never played this. Me never played this. But when you never have nothing, you make sure everything
got played. Okay, and this was 2002. Right? Who was in this World Clash? I know you remember who's in this one here.
All right. This World Clash now had a song called King Agony from New York, where one of the selectors play Mighty Crown now.
Yeah.
And one of them's playing King of These.
Okay.
Killer Boo plays King of These, and Ninja plays Mighty Crown.
So Ninja was in the 2002 World Clash?
He was mixing for Killer Boo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Ninja and Killer Boo was playing King Agony.
Yeah.
And then you have Matt Similar from Trinidad.
Yep.
And then you have a sound named Red Spider from Japan. Then you have Sound Troopers.
Yep.
You'd have Bass Odyssey. And you'd have Mataran.
Yeah. Okay.
And them times, nobody like when them when they walk up on the stage, like, and you walk
without
up on,
actually playing anything.
That them days selectors were superstar. Like right now, selector have to embarrass herself on Instagram to be popular.
Yeah.
Them days, selectors were popular because they were musicians, you know what I mean? Nowadays it's by some embarrassing thing gets you the kind of popularity these guys get, you know what I mean? So Mataran, Trooper, Squingy.
Yeah. So these, remember, this is when they're on the peak of peak, you know. We're talking about Bass Odyssey with Squingy, the great Squingy.
And Mark.
We're talking about Trooper. Even though he had left Gyro that time there, he was still Trooper.
Yeah.
All right? And we're also talking about Tony Mataran. All right? So let's break it down. Let's go deep into this one here. First round. When you played first round, what number did you pick to play?
Those up to this day, I don't really draw a number, you know.
Yeah.
I make somebody who roll with me draw a number because I don't want to draw a number and I don't like it. I rather somebody draw it and I just work with it and say, I don't number them if I draw.
It was Rev that drew the number?
I think so.
Yes.
Most naturally, yeah.
Yeah.
I stay far from number drawing.
Okay. And what number did you guys end up being?
To tell you the honest truth, I think number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah. So this is a Canadian song for the first time on the big stage with the big mans I'm on it too. Mataran, Ricky Trooper, Squingy. You don't get any bigger than that. The only one probably missing is like a Pink Panther, one of those guys there.
And the Pink Panther wasn't really needed because Mataran, Squingy, and Troopers already trouble. You know what I mean?
So then that would be overkill. Okay, so you picked third. So do you remember who ended up playing first and setting the pace that night there?
I think if I'm not mistaken, Mataran played first.
Okay.
And then Matt Simila.
Okay.
Then Rebel Tone.
How was that experience, the first song, playing around that song, the first time you heard yourself in New York on that big song? How did it feel?
How it feel?
Yeah.
You're crazy. How it look?
Yeah.
Number one, at the biggest place me playing as a youth. Like, you know what I mean? We are look at minimum 5,000, 6,000 people, like, you know, at a sound clash. I never see this in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, the outside, forget inside, the people that's outside, I guarantee 90% of them didn't get inside.
That's how crazy it was.
That's how, just say this building
and
the lineup, like 2 times this room thick, and then wrap around the building.
Yeah.
So, and when we reach inside, it was already ram.
Crazy.
So when I was inside, I said, half of those people not getting in here tonight. You know what I mean? So right away, it's like your heart a beat differently. Like it's not like a Toronto heartbeat. This is New York heartbeat now. You know what I mean? And this is the first time I'm playing in New York. It's not like we played there before. And
first time in New York, first time on the big stage, first time a Canadian is in World Clash. And you're the first song and the only song there playing CDs. So then that's a lot of ones going on. And you guys have to deal with this all on your back. All right, so continue. So you guys went in now?
So remember this, playing in Toronto is a whole different level than playing anywhere.
Yeah.
But to tell the truth, from you can bust a dance in a Toronto, you can bust a dance anywhere.
That's what you feel.
All right.
Yeah.
So first round now, I think I start off too slow.
Yeah.
But what I remember now, at the end of the first round, I said in my head, if it's either I go home a loser, and don't try, I just go out hard and done. So after the first round, as I said, the people they just want to hear the name brand.
The reception was lukewarm.
Yeah, it was all right, but like my stage performance never really connected. There was no rivalry. Like in Toronto, you have a rivalry, so you know how to attack him. But when I started off, everybody was more interested in what Mataran and Trooper had to say to each other and Squingy had to say to. So your argument is not important until a man pass in place, and in second round now you can't answer them back.
Okay, so first round is the feeler. You're just going out there firing some wild shot, see who it catch, see who picks it up, and then you could take it from there. Okay, so then the first round was kind of shaky. Okay, do you remember how many rounds there are in World Clash?
5 rounds, I think.
There's 5 rounds. Okay, so first round kind of shaky. Take us to the second round. I know the first round, no sounds or anybody drops out. No, it's not until the second round. Yeah. Take us to the second round now.
Second round now, Mataran first round was a no talking round.
Okay.
But
yes, I remember that.
It was on fire.
Yeah.
It was just beer forward. Yeah. Beer every Mataran. Because remember, Mataran's a man will play at enough household dance where fully loaded, Ross, overloaded. Yep. So his dubs them becoming beer anthems to the people them. Bass of this long quiet. Trooper dub them was new.
Yeah.
But Trooper bust the place with My Woman rhythm that year.
Okay.
That's the first, when he introduced My Woman rhythm.
Yeah.
Boss, come on. So everybody bust the place except me.
Yeah.
No, Matsimila was lukewarm and the next Japanese song was lukewarm.
Yeah.
So this is second round now. Second round, I don't know. That's something think my name Newbalanz from that night there. Because Newbalanz wake up the second round. And it was a bunny, Brigadier Jerry,
Okay.
Brigadier, something just tell me say this me I got start the run with Brigadier Jerry and nothing I start way rougher than them and that was I kind of cut it as a custom, but it wasn't really custom. It was just a big up New York and you know what I mean. So when that drop and I see the place lift up, and I hear some people say, "Yes, youth, he go on, youth."
All right, you're feeling it now.
Yeah. Mr. say yes, so them want me. I'm gonna do a next thing and draw Josie Whale in front of station the gun. I said no, them forward, all them two forward alone bigger than every forward the whole night.
Okay.
So I say, all right, yes, so I don't want me deal with them like me know music, I mean, a youth to them. So the song them me I draw them I say, oh, him know them song, yeah. You understand? So I just that me start doing when my sister me I come off my round now. Me just give them 2 uppercut and 2 baby shaman, 2 thing, you know what I mean? Knock out.
Yeah.
Easy sailing, and it remind me I Road to World Clash now because as soon as Trooper came in after me, him say, Mataran, you gone home. Him say, Matsi Miller play good.
Yeah.
Rebel cuss bad word tone play good.
Yeah.
And me I go play good now.
Yeah.
So from here, Ricky Trooper say, Rebel tone play good.
Yeah,
my confidence buck now, you know. And as him play the first song, me hear, boo.
Huh?
And me I say, what? When people tap your eyes. A Rebel tone me I say no him. Me hear, boo.
What?
Me I say, wait. Something really goes up.
Yeah.
Him at this Rebel tone and I get boo. And then me I say,
home time.
For the whole time round.
Yeah.
If you go listen about the audio, clap. If you watch a video, clap, boo, clap all the way through.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So who ultimately got sent home in that second round? Or hold on, before that, how did Mataran and Bass Odyssey play?
The second round, Mataran, I don't know if he came in extra confident, but the second round wasn't good.
It wasn't.
The first round he lost him. So Squingy even look at him and say, Mataran, it look like you have to put on the mic.
Yeah.
And when you put on the mic, you get more forward. Yeah. So that mash up him whole meditation.
Yeah.
And it kind of shake him. So to how we play the second round, 2 sound did have to go.
Okay.
I said 2 or 1 sound, but I think it was Ricky Trooper that went home first.
Trooper. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Because he played right after we.
Yeah.
And the forward where we did I get, he wasn't keeping up.
Okay.
So that's what it looked obvious like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Matsi Miller play good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Bass Odyssey, Bass Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
So right there, so it's a kick out Trooper. I think Mataran went next.
Wow. So this is second round. So take us down to the third round now.
Third round now. Oh. Miss a part.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yes.
Blessed was a big key in the winnings because even I did lose the Blessed CD.
Yeah.
Literally cry eye water.
Wow.
Eye water.
Yeah.
And big up Glamorous, same Glamorous will beat me. Yeah. Glamorous find back the CD in my hotel room because I practice, not really a practice, but CD where I write down things.
Exactly, and making sure that everything's on point.
On point. And then when it was time to go to the clash, I accidentally put the CD under the case.
Okay.
So the whole time I'm organizing, I couldn't find the Blessed CD. Yeah. And I said, I can't win if I don't have this.
Yeah.
Nobody know Blessed at that time. Nobody know Blessed. And
especially outside of
Toronto.
Yeah.
Like people know him in Canada, but in New York City, that's
unheard of.
I had so much faith in the song because I wrote, me and Blessed, we sit down in the studio, and those days when you write a song, it was different. It wasn't like no punching.
Exactly.
You make the song have to write.
Yeah.
So when we're trying to pack up the CDs and time to go through the door now, I look on the chair where the case was and I see the Blessed CD. That's what turned up my second round. Right after I came out of the old school song them. I had 2 blessed and some old school rhythm. I played 3 blessed in a row.
Wow.
And got 3 forward.
Just like that.
And nobody never know the artist. That's why I get it irritated nowadays when people have to play famous artists. You understand? And that helped me get through to the 3rd round.
Yeah.
And with the 3rd round, when we reach the 3rd round now, it was playing for the people them. And then busting some style, like mixing with no headphone. And
now you're showing them what technology does.
All right.
Because for you to come up here and play like everybody else and don't do anything, it wouldn't make any sense. Because you were the only one playing with C's. I think even at one point you were having some technical difficulties. Because again, nobody knew what this was. As a professional, that's unheard of.
What I did one of the round was took a CD and broke it in 2.
Yeah. Okay.
And said, yo, can burn back on next one. Try that with your dub plate now. See if your boss left you in New York.
And those were the antics that really made them know, okay, you know what? This guy that we've never heard of, this guy is the truth right here. Okay, so then let's go down to Dub for Dub. Who was in Dub for Dub? Who were you in Dub for Dub with?
Bass Odyssey, Squingy.
Bass Odyssey, Squingy and Mark. The biggest of the biggest you could get at that time there. How did it start out? Let's see how this went.
Boy, they came out and they play a song. The first song they played, nobody never really too into the artist. Like they're playing over the people. Head. And
they're going too hard.
Yes, because them sure say, oh, Rebel 2, and anything we play, I gotta beat them right now. But I just came with bullseye. Everything I came with was just juke out one AI them. So if you don't cover AI, you have to get juke out. So I think I Ken Boot I played, you know. And from I played the first song, I hear Squingy say, big song.
Yeah.
Right, that's how my confidence go up. Yeah. Because these are selectors what me look up to. So I have to look at the people and look at the selector. Clashing a selector is not just beating him, you know.
Yeah.
You have to know what he's gonna do. And when he reaches this point, what does he normally do? At the second song in our clash. And I start seeing repeating some of the ways he normally clash, because I listen to Bass Odyssey more than Bass Odyssey ever listen to Rebel 2. You know what I mean? So it's like you're watching a movie and you know what's gonna happen right now. So basically, to make a long story short, we beat them 8-2.
8-2. That was the final count there. That's when you got it. Wow.
8-2.
I remember listening the audio back then too, and I remember Squingy. This is one thing I never forget. Squingy said, "Okay, you know what? I see where this is going tonight. I see where this is going. I see you guys." So it's like at that point there is where they basically like threw in the towel. Because he knew that there's no coming back from this right now. It's a runaway train.
There was too much things happening around them. CD sound, young selector, new sound, first time hearing the sound sound good, the sound clean and clear, and he might give you gimmicks, he might give you acting, and he might give you jug, and he might do everything what them might do. The only thing people are saying, yo, if him did have more money, you know. You know what I mean? But that no matter we we still a build a house, and we still a sleep in night, and we're comfortable like the mansion over there, so. You know? And we not bad mind the mansion over. That's why. So the people them just love what we did bring to the table.
That was amazing. So how was it when they said the winner of World Clash 2002 is Rebel 2? How was that? Describe that feeling that went from the top of your head to your tippy toes.
No, what really surprised me was like halfway through the clash, like when people do the maths and say, yo, from him win 5, anybody win first to 5 win. So from him win the first 5 song, them, I say all the sound that was in the clash would drop out. I pick up the trophy, I bring it, come give it. You know what I mean? So that right away, it surprised me and I love the sportsmanship and everything, because it's the first time you're in those situations, you know? So when that really happened now, is up to just recently, like a couple years ago, it really kicked in that I won World Clash.
Where you say it really, I understand what you mean. Where you know you want it, you understand that you want it, but when you really sit down in your quietest corner and just sit down, really doing nothing, and say, hey, we won World Clash though, right? And we brought home 7 trophies.
7 one time.
That was the last World Clash that I kept, where any sound won 7 trophies. Because you basically won a trophy for every year before that.
Because every sound won a clash to go there.
Yes.
And Besa DC was the returning champion.
Yeah.
So they had a trophy. We were the Canadian champion. So we had a trophy. So basically every sound brought a trophy to the table. And they had a World Clash 2002 trophy. So the 6 sounds plus the big trophy.
That's crazy. You know what I mean? Going in, again, this is your first time going in a place you've never been to, first Canadian song, first song as a CD song in a clash, and to win it and bring it back home. When you got back home, how was the feeling you got in the city? What was the love you were getting from the people around you in the city at that time, Gary?
Well, the love I was getting was more genuine from the people that I didn't know.
Yeah.
The ones I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like certain people I know, like you and different other people were in the business, but 90% of the real love came from strangers.
Yeah.
All different nations, all different. I never even played in a Raga Jungle Club until after World Clash, you know what I mean? And when I go in the club, I'm the only one playing reggae music or dancehall music, and them I play dum 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 dum. You know what I mean? So it brought me to some different places where I didn't even know that they accept dancehall, and they know more about me than I know about myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you feel that the love was more, it wasn't really a industry love. It was more of a outsider, genuine fan love.
No, because I believe the streets send me to a lynching.
Yeah.
They didn't expect me to come back. They expect me to get embarrassed, first of all.
Yeah.
Not plus to win. That wasn't even in their thought.
Yeah.
So, lots of them didn't even believe it until, like, they didn't even want to believe it.
Yeah.
Even if it's true and everything, just not wanting to believe it had that in their mindset.
Yeah.
It just turned them off from me. But there was genuine people out there. Real genuine still. I can't just think about negative. There was a whole heap of positive people, but I see a lot of people true colors after the fact. You know what I mean?
After, because I know when it's hot, you just come back, everything is hot. But you see when it starts to boil down a bit, now you really see who is linking and who's not. You know what I mean? And then you know, okay, this is what's going on. Because me personally, for somebody going away and doing something that I feel like the love and respect should have been way higher for a much longer period of time. It's like, it seemed like they were happy to almost turn their back on you at one time.
Yeah, because it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like when certain people think a thing is designed and put down for them, they can't accept to see you with it. Are you with it first?
Who are you to be? Who are you? Because remember, at that time, you were no Super Fresh King Turbo, Black Reaction, Military. You were none of these guys.
No cookie cutter sound. It was this. Everybody never expect a sound that's not spending so much money and this and that and how them win, and it doesn't matter about that. It's how you play.
So what they should have done, if they were smart, was embrace it, and that would build the industry bigger from a Canadian standpoint.
We would have been farther by now.
Landslide. Landslide.
The whole
country.
It
was more of a, you know what? It was cool what you did, and on top of that, they didn't like your attitude on top of that. So then we're definitely putting this guy one side. Because I don't see how you could represent for a country like that, and then to come back and within a couple of months, certain people you could physically see them moving away. It's like, what's up with you guys?
But it teach me a lot of things still, because at the end of the day, still, if that never happened, I would probably been misled to a different place. And I'm glad that happened when I was young than happened now. You know what I mean? Because to come out of that now, I don't think a lot of people could have handled the stress and all of that.
Yeah.
But getting that out of the way when you're young and surviving it was the greatest thing Jack could ever do for me.
Yeah. That you feel was that was the best and worst thing that happened at the exact same time.
At the right, perfect time.
Do you think that's why a lot of them started calling you the worst world-class champion?
Mm-hmm.
Is because, do you think it was a grudgeful? Do you think you deserved that? What do you think?
No, but
how do you think that came in?
When they call me that,
yeah,
I loved it because, hear what now?
Yeah.
There was not one before me.
Yeah.
So how could I be the worst if I'm not competing with none of you? Like, none of you guys don't even know what it feels to be one. Yeah. It's not like you had a chance and I had a chance. Yeah. No, I had a chance and you didn't even give me a chance. Yeah. And the people that's saying that, the minimum they were was 5 years older than me. Yeah. Some of them that saying that was 10, 15 years older than me. Yeah. So what's your point telling a kid that did what you could never do or you probably will never do? Yeah. And you're going to look at him negative, but you still are way older than him and didn't even accomplish half of that yet. So to me, if I was stupid, I would have believed them, you know. Yeah. Because my goal was, I prayed for one of them to be in that seat. Yeah. And
understand.
And to understand. And to be in that seat as a big man and to be in that seat as a youth. Yeah. Remember, so when a youth mess up, you know, they have chance to fix back the problem. Yep. But when a big man mess up, you know, you know what I mean? Yeah. You're not going to have a chance, you know. And they don't understand. I think now people are seeing that. Yeah. And I'm sure nobody can say that out of their mouth again. Yeah. You know what I mean? Neat and sweet, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It was a real learning experience because I guess everybody wants to win, but nobody figures, okay, I won. What happens after I win?
Yeah, but when I remember one time my son said, I was the worst world, me and them are playing a dance and said, no, but you're the worst world champion. I say, yeah. But you're the worst nothing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because...
What dance was that?
That was, what that dance called? Ron Nelson keep a dance called...
Last Man Standing?
No. Dubs Half a Nice.
What song was it?
Super fresh, man. Probably the last time I think the man pack up his knapsack and left before the dance done. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That was the one in Brampton that time?
Yeah, and a whole King Turbo by them neck. Yeah.
All right, so life out. You segued into what I was going to ask you, which is King Turbo, which is the second Canadian world-class champion. What do you think about King Turbo today, right now?
All right. To tell you about King Turbo.
Okay.
Ricky Turbo. Good fella.
Yeah.
Good dude. But the sound.
Yeah.
Like me personally, clashing wise, no, this is musically. I don't have no personal feelings towards him because them is a co-worker, you know what I mean? Yeah. But the sound, no, it needs to focus. Yeah. And every time I play it, I could kill it.
Yeah. How many times did you guys clash? Or do you remember that you guys clashed?
At least 4 times.
At least 4 times. And
once with bass, King Turbo bass of this, then they win. They only win once out of the 4. Okay. So one we played at Taj Banquet.
Yes, I remember that.
We end up go dub for dub with bass of this and King Turbo drop out. Yeah. And we win the dance, but they say we play back a song. Yeah. So we lose the trophy. And then we went to Montreal, the same dance. Oh yeah, Liquor Thunder was in it too. Liquor Thunder and King Turbo drop out up here. And then when we got to Montreal, me and Bass this drop out, and then boy along to King Turbo and Liquor Thunder. You know what I mean? Yeah. So and then after that now, the next time we played was, we played a couple of times well. Yeah. We played down at Cool House. Okay. The second dub when dub off a nice after the one in Brampton.
Yes.
And if the night done, more everybody would have said what go on. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That was when Ricky just united back with King Turbo.
Because we were about to clash. Yeah. In the December after that.
Yeah.
So Ricky was not the one in Brampton, was he?
No, he wasn't at the Brampton one, but he was at the one downtown at Orange Room.
Yeah, because they unite because we're about to clash that December. That's why they unite. That's the real reason why King Turbo unite.
Okay.
So, if anybody don't know, Ricky took the date.
Yeah.
And when Ricky took the date, the rest of the man, them all say, yo, can't afford to lose to Rebel Tone.
Yeah.
No way. Mm-hmm. And it would have been an easier lose, but I feel Ricky would have win by himself. And not even, I don't say winning, but I feel he would have did better because he been playing by himself for so long. So when he could change now, they unite and they practice down at Cool House, got back a couple fan base and bare things. But when they reach uptown now, straight beating, man.
Tap out.
Yeah.
It was tap out. Yeah, so as we're talking about King Turbo, as I said, what do you feel about King Turbo nowadays as being the 2 times world class champion?
Yo, I have to respect them still because, what now? Them do a thing where enough people didn't believe so them can do. You know what I mean? And within saying that though, the sound them a clash. If they had clash base at this, when I clash base at this, it would have been a better win for them because they have the caliber songs. Like the time when I went to World Clash, nobody expect me to win. But if King Turbo did go at that time, they would have people would have more expect them to win at that time.
Okay.
So the sounds them that they really kill now are some baby food, you know what I mean? Like, they must have searched for new blood, but them Sonya knew. Them Sonya knew what King Turbo are playing King Turbo all. Because if I look up to King Turbo before I went to World Clash.
Got you.
Yeah, dig what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just a mathematical standpoint. But people not really gonna measure it up the way I measure it up because they don't know the history of the Clash thing. You know what I mean? So King Turbo's a good sound, but I think they're making too much small like sound when I experience like them give them trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's supposed to be you walk out and you show your dominance and write them off right away.
They have too much for not being a dominant sound, you know what I mean?
On a world stage.
On a world stage, yeah.
Because we've always said that. We've never thought that King Turbo was a local sound. We always knew that King Turbo was like an institution. It's that sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Since we're talking about that now, let me ask you. When it came to, I need 2 names. When it came to a local clash or an international clash, which 2 sounds gave you the biggest run for your money? Either you lost that night or you won, but it took everything out of your box to win.
Okay.
Let's start with Canadian first.
All right. One time I get tricked,
Yeah.
One little song named Twin Star.
Yeah.
A song named Twin Star because, I know. 2 men a clash for so long now. Yeah. A man come link me and say, yo, may I keep a clash, but the sound, one of the sound them back out and the clash are tomorrow night.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, man. I said, ooh. So I say, yeah, tomorrow, how much money you have? Man, bring like, 10 million in cash and beer thing. So I say, yeah. That I go on.
Yeah.
So I collect the money and Blacks came with the promoter and Black said, come on, man. You don't even know who you're clashing. I said, what you mean? What you mean? Me no need to know who me clash. I work. Yeah. You know what I mean? So when I look, now I go to the dance and my brethren them I say, no, but don't go down there, Them plan for kill you, Them man come with pot cover and them man come with. I say, what name? So man say, pot cover, man. Them man come with pot cover and them friend and them woman and them bird and them pigeon and them dog and them cat. Everybody a come boo you. And I say, well, I see that.
Yeah.
Scarborough this,
Yeah.
So, me and Scarborough, I don't have to worry about Scarborough, Scarborough, so when I drive come up here as a madman a whole highway, So, boom, reach now, dance, so said, so done. Man, them play a first round, come in and start rings out some dub, and I say, wait, how in the sound your bill? Like, because it surprised me still, cause, you know what I mean? I believe the sound them step up them game still.
Yeah.
I mean, not lie, the sound them did really step up them game.
Yeah.
I say, yo, you know what, too? First round, easy. All lose a rebel tone. All lose a
2
2-1, and I say, wait, second round.
Yeah, same thing.
So I say, you're not mad. No son now beat me 3 rounds straight.
Yeah.
You see, third round, I don't know who I'm find. Yo, I don't know who I'm do start. Something, everything in the world I go find. Frankie Paul start wake up and beat things, yo. That's how we go and reach dub for dub with Twin Star. You know dub for dub go already.
Yeah.
Dub for dub go already.
Are you that?
Yeah, Twin Star. So Twin Star really.
As that Canadian song on Canadian soil. So now, out of town, what was your hardest fight? Either again you won or you lost. This was a fight.
All right. So take the first when I really lose because I'm more than one sound was in the clash. World Clash Jamaica. The first time I played at Jamaica World Clash.
Okay.
As them time them are super young still, but I play against Jaro.
Yeah.
I play against Mataran.
Yeah.
I play against Mighty Crown.
Okay.
Mad Squad.
Yeah.
Base Odyssey.
I remember this clash now. You know, until you said this, I totally forgot about it. Yeah.
Yo, the dancer star, was the realest. Cause outside, you know.
Yeah.
And you play against Jaro. Yeah. Kilimanjaro, the great Kilimanjaro. Kill man, when a business man dead. Kilimanjaro. And man, I bring them sound system, you know what I mean? And box boy there and intimidation and you know what I mean? Yeah. Chapalin and beer things and yo. I run out of song.
Okay.
I run out of song because of them days, like, Mad Squad did that chop. Me and Mad Squad drop out the same time. No, basically, they drop out before me.
Okay.
Skinny and squingy.
Yeah.
But the fire, like one of the time when I done play, my brother I say, yo, no, be. Yeah. No, even Mataran say, yo, no, be. Take time, you know. Yeah, play out the whole of your song, them.
Yeah.
Because every song we play, them never hear them before. So Mataran no say, yo, yeah, play out the whole of your song, them. Mataran end up winning the clash.
Okay. That was your hardest fight out there.
Because right now, if you check out my playing at Jamaica now, it's more I have more understanding. But that time, there was a more intimidation night. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? Screw face, carrying a face. Every selector, every artist who's an artist, stand up and watch you. Yeah. So it's not like play for your cassette no more. Yeah, play for the industry.
Real life. And at this time, this was 2002 also? 2003. So you were still the champion or somebody else had
taken? I was a champion.
You were still the champion. So they were gunning for you. So they're making sure this guy from Canada.
Yeah. Mad Squad didn't even ease up on me. Yeah. Every song I rebel to one. The sound, the boy from Canada. Yeah. The boy from Canada.
And at those times, Canadians weren't just started to get a bit of respect outside of Canada.
And if I have the confidence of Canada those times, I think I would have been unstoppable.
Yeah. Because at that point there is where they started to get wobbly. You know what I mean? There was the fans and then there was the industry people that were wobbling. You know what I mean? The confidence. So then you didn't have that support of the country on your back.
And like these times, you don't really, if you experience like me, you don't need no support from nobody. You just have to go out there with your mother
and do something.
Yeah, now that's the operation now, man. About them days, you think, but nobody don't like me. I'm going like it's slow up your juggling. But right now, it doesn't matter if nobody don't like you, because if you win or lose, I'm not gonna like you anyway.
So it makes no difference.
It don't make no difference if they like
you. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer juggling or clash?
Everything. Balance.
Yeah, balance.
Everything.
That's your thing.
Any type of music, anything. That's how me deal with it. The clashing it is for the people, you know. So if me looking at dance, I'm say be a woman. Yeah. Me not go say me like clashing. Yeah. More on the woman them enjoy themselves. Yeah. Me go on one clash and say I be a bad man in your son and be a bad vibes and you know what I mean, where I make them entertain musically and make them know say I saw it going on. I saw them want it, so you have to give it to them that way. You can't go be a man in a dance and you give them love song. Yeah. Just like woman and give them gun song.
So you have to know the balance.
The balance, everything. That's what I'm saying. Everything have a balance, man.
Okay, so juggling, clash, anything you're down for it.
Yeah.
How do you find the Canadian scene right now?
Okay. The Canadian scene in our real life. In our real life, it's step up.
Yeah.
But what I don't like about it is the rules. Like, true, they don't know nothing about. Like, a lot of them is not experienced, and they feel say because they listen to cassette.
Yeah.
They know how it is, and they're gonna build a sound now. It doesn't really work like that. You have to give the people who was dear the respect first. Yeah. Like, you can't come say you're juggling sound now, and true, the girls that might run up behind you, you're not gonna respect military.
Yeah.
You have to give them their respect.
Okay, so it's more people aren't respecting who came before them.
No.
They're just basically from their heart, they're just concerned with themselves and nothing else.
Just like kids today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why so much of them is lost. You know what I mean? Because if you did listen to Granny, no, like when we talk, we say Granny did say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nowadays, no kid now say Granny tell me. You know what I mean? So, and when me and you, no bigger selector tell me about, say me I go get a fight already. We've been through it. And I live to see the same thing like Father GT and whole heap of other big selector tell me, youth. Them all fight you, was you're a redskin boy, and the girl them all like you, and you know.
So it's like you have so many strikes against you. They're not embracing their talent; they're embracing what they're not. So then that's what's getting them.
Like literally, a son man, I not call his name, but him come to me and said, "No, the man them said, why should they put you on the dance and you're gonna boss up the dance and they're gonna thief their crowd."
That's what they said.
Literally. So
and this was for a Canadian dance?
The man them said, like, more than one time. And even girls come to me one away because them in at the meeting them when they keep them. And they must say, like, yo, why should I put Nobi on my flyer? Why should I pay him to come to my dance? And then he's going to come take my crowd.
Yeah. That's it. So it's you know, when you could suspect something, you think that, okay, this is what's going on. And then somebody tells you, say, nah, bruh, this is what's going on. Yeah. That is crazy. I never thought anybody would really take it to that extreme and really care about it.
That's why you find that I don't miss not being there. Like, you know what I mean? I find a way to balance it, you know what I mean? And Rebel Tone and Newbie and Garage Records is always going to be ringing no matter what, even... Like, some songs are there every day, but they're not there. Yeah. We're not there every day, but we're always there.
And that's what it really comes down to.
It boils down to, you know what I mean?
You
like
might
Bob
not
Marley.
Be the number one, but you're definitely not number 10.
When last you see Bob Marley on a stage show?
Yeah.
I'm sang off the play. Yeah. You know what I mean? Dennis Brown. When last you see them man that go up on a stage show? Yeah. Some man will go up on a stage show every day of the week. Yeah.
Still can.
Them not have it.
It's crazy. What do you feel the impact of social media has had on your career?
All right. A lot of people get to see the truth.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, like, you can't hide it because back in the days, they try to hide. They hide me. Literally hide me. So when I find out that I could do this by myself, that's the time when I figure out that it's social media, you know. You don't need really management. You know, you just have to keep up to the time and leave it online. Yeah. That's it.
And you'll discover the content whenever it needs to be.
And that's why my fan base is kind of global. Yeah. It's not really local. Like, to how the thing's set right now, I feel like I go into any city. Yeah. And it would be like a Toronto.
And there's going to be somebody there that's going to really be there to greet you and say, yes, this is who we've been waiting for.
Right now, I could tell you, say, for sure, I have 10 cities like Toronto. Yeah. Like, when I reach, I could start drive. Yo, no, but, a promoter want you to come play down. Right. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And it will catch them.
Yes. Yeah. From Nova Scotia back to Japan, Nagoya, Yokosuka. Yeah. You know what I mean? Some places you'll never know. And when you reach there, like, you sign autograph till next year.
Yeah, no, because I know when it comes to Japan is one of the places that actually, that's one of your big places there. That's one of your big places where they look forward to see you.
That's where I really know I really had fans, like, you know what I mean, fans, like from like Japan's a place I walk into a clothing store and I'm coming out and I spend $20.
Yeah.
And by the time I look, we got gift, we got present. Like, when I look, it look like I spent $2,000. So, you know, like they show the love different.
Yeah.
And like Toronto, I see them respect people that have not done quarter.
Yeah.
The things I've done, and they get more respect. So I feel it's a personal vendetta. It's not really common sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not. So if you don't show respect to me, who you going to show respect to?
And that's really, so you don't think it's about the talent right now.
It's a friend.
Friends.
Friends
and friends.
And a man rather hold you down.
Yeah.
Because he didn't reach to where you reach yet. And he's not going to accept you till he's beside you or near to you or past you.
Yeah.
So then when he pass you, Newbie, man, Newbie. Yeah. But if nothing don't go on for him, nothing will ever go on for you.
If it's up to him.
Yeah. And that's the mentality that's holding them back.
Yeah.
But we could go, as I said, if they did embrace the rebel tone from back then.
Yeah.
Would have been in 2040 right now. We're not just 2018, and people will be trying to catch up to Canada.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if you look, World Clash is keeping in Canada. From 2003, I said, why don't we keep World Clash in Canada?
Yeah.
And every time they never once invited the first sound that put Canada on the map.
Yeah.
So that's
personal. Something, okay, so it's not like calls or whatever was made behind the scenes. No calls or nothing was made behind the scenes. It's just, okay, we're keeping it here and you're not invited. Just like that.
Oh, he doesn't play sound no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to don't play sound no more. I don't practice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just give me the job. You know what I mean? I'm a contractor. I have a good reputation of building the road and be things. So you know what I mean? But they rather make up an illusion to, you know what I mean?
I guess you're trying to give somebody else a chance. You won, you did your thing, so now let's give somebody else a chance.
But it brings us back to, you have to pay respect before you give you can't just give somebody a chance. Then, all right, it's like, what's the sense of becoming a world champion if they're going to deal with you like that?
Yeah.
That's the show. It's like if I'm a kid growing up and I seen what they did to this basketball player.
Yeah.
And he became the best basketball player of all the rings. And then later on, that's how they deal with him. It's gonna turn me away from wanting to be, you understand?
Get to the highest pinnacle.
And if a sound man is wise, he should be discouraged the way they deal with me.
Yeah.
But they feel that, no, they're gonna deal with me better.
Yeah.
Don't you see what they did to Ricky Turbo?
What you saying?
You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, they're just waiting to do you bad. They're not waiting to embrace you.
So you think they're giving King Turbo the same treatment that they gave you when you won?
Big Baba. Everything that King Turbo does is under a microscope.
Yeah.
And it's even worse now because I didn't even know about internet until after World Clash like that. Like, I see how people went into chat rooms and forums. Remember dancehall, reggae, something.
Of course, that come. Of course.
Them used to fry me in there and nobody would have defend me. Yeah. But now, if you try that, I have my Rebel Nation. I have everything balanced. We run out upon them and say, yo, wona, don't idiot. Before I never had that. You dig what I'm trying to tell you? So, is what I see, what they did to King Turbo, is exactly what they did to me.
Yeah.
But only difference is King Turbo was one of their pitney, hands and gloves. I was never, remember, Jamaica me come from.
And you're an outsider.
All right. All right. So I saw it really, I had to fight for this. Yeah. Some people got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you feel that's really what it is there. No, man, because I've known talking to you for years and years and years and years. I said, Balance, when it comes to talent, never short of that. But what these guys here don't like is your attitude.
Yeah.
You have a Matarani type of attitude in a place where they get turned off very easily.
Because the truth hurt. And it's not everybody could handle the truth.
Yeah.
I will sit down, if you watch any clash, I never tell you, say, don't tell me this.
Yeah.
I give you the right to tell me anything you want to tell me.
Yeah.
But just accept what I tell you.
Yeah.
That's just my part of the game. Eh?
Yeah.
You can tell me anything, go for any song, embarrass me the most way. But to how I answer you back, people don't even see what they did to me. And what they did to me is worse, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't act like how they act. Yeah, they're gonna.
So now you're the bad guy.
So I'm the bad guy. It's just a thing like this I learned. I think it's a Canadian, like North American thing.
Yeah.
Somebody could punch you in your face.
Yeah.
Nobody see it.
Yeah.
But the minute you do something back to him, and everybody see it.
That's what it comes down to.
All right. And you'll be driving on the road, somebody cut you off.
Yeah.
But if you cause a bops and press on your brakes, they must say you're bad. You're a bad driver. But what to the guy
see
where
how we got here in the first place.
All right.
That's so. It's just, I guess, a part of the game. You know what I mean? When it comes to what are you doing right now, what could we expect from Newbalanz, Newbie, Rebel Tone?
All right. Right now. So much. Like, I don't even know where to start. Right now, we have a string and rhythm.
Okay.
Like, I mean, string and rhythm. Like, and I didn't force to put them out. Right now, only thing is you'll probably sip on the road is like water crackers.
Yeah.
But there's string and rhythm and string of productions that I'm involved with that maybe people don't even know.
Okay.
You understand? Other than that, with dub box full. Like, you know, it's nice, it's perfect. Right now, Rebel Tones is in their prime worldwide.
Yeah.
The next little surprise is gonna happen by the end of the year. I'm gonna really want to let it out and jinx it.
Okay, we'll wait.
And Rebel Tones are always, if you listen to Rebel Tone, you know, say nothing never stop.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's a trend setting machine.
You're always on the move. All right, so it's Garage Records, Rebel Tone, Newbalanz, the Selector Plus, the artist sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff going on. All right, before I get you out of here, I'm going to give you, this is called the Rapid Facts Round. Okay? I'm just going to spit off some questions. You give me your answer right away. All right? What's the wallpaper on your phone right now?
Wallpaper, which depends which one of them, you know.
Yeah, your main phone.
All right. The wallpaper on my phone now, a picture of me, you know.
Yeah.
So if my phone lost, somebody just knows, say I know before. You know. But I look you're not looking at it, you know. Just look on the screen. Me, that.
Fair enough. I could understand that one. What was the last thing you Googled?
The last thing I Googled was... Probably something to do with what going on Jamaica, you know.
Yeah. In Montego Bay now.
Yeah.
Okay. Ackee and Sawfish or Callaloo and Sawfish?
You know, say Callaloo boring.
Yeah.
I may tell somebody, but sometimes a Callaloo, but a Ackee win.
Yeah. But I know, because if they don't know, you're also chef up too.
Yeah.
We see you on the grab, chefing up. Man of many trades.
Look out for that. Look out for the business. Okay. Yeah.
Kilimanjaro or Bass Odyssey?
To honest to God truth, Jaro, because me's a hardcore song. Like the hardcore Bass Odyssey. I listen to Bass Odyssey all day, but Kilimanjaro win because Jaro was the favorite before Bass Odyssey. Worse with Ricky Chup up on it.
Okay. Who was the last person you called or text?
My daughter.
Your daughter. All right. She's right here with us in the podcast also. All right. Where was the last place you went on vacation?
Vacation or vacation. What year? So Mexico.
Okay. Dub plate wise, this is a serious one. Bounty Killer or Buja Banton?
All right. Here one now. True, I wasn't in the Bounty Killer era.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, say, 2 Bounty Killer I get.
Yeah.
You know, so Buja Banton, I'm a DJ, right?
We know this.
And Buja would just say, no, man. Only don't make nobody hear it. Are you alone of it? So, you know, it's a
Buja. He soon, I heard he's coming out the end of this year, too.
Yeah, man, for real.
You know what I mean? Okay, one last thing. Preference, sound clash or juggling?
Everything balance.
Yeah.
But
if
sound clash all day.
Sound clash.
All
That's
day.
where
I can't listen dub plate from now till dub stop make.
Okay. What would be your hobby if you didn't have one right now?
Probably basketball.
Basketball. That's your thing. All right. What song is playing in your car right now? What's the song that you turned off before you came here?
Jayot. Win. The Bobo Yota win.
Big him up. Oxtail or curry goat?
Boy, you know, some at the grave I'm a deal with still.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, say, I'll go oxtail.
Oxtail. All right.
Cool.
One word you say too much.
Balance.
I knew for a fact that's what you were going to say. Yeah. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
You know, say, to tell you the truth,
yeah,
I'm always up.
Yeah.
So like my sleeping and when me not even know when I start sleep, when me just buck, you know, me just take on myself and sleep.
Okay, so you'd say you're probably an early bird then, because you get up from early and do what you do.
Yeah.
Okay, when it comes to social media, Instagram or Facebook?
Facebook, I'm a place.
That's your place. That's where you could do your live and everything.
Everything.
That's where you can connect.
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of the rapid facts round right there. So give the people them your handles where they could contact Rebel Tone for bookings, all of this good stuff here.
All right, so you know the bookings number. People always say, "Yo, what the number?" The number never changed.
Yeah.
From World Clash.
Yeah.
1-416-799-5161.
Okay.
You know, say we say everything balance.
Yes.
So if you look for me, it's Newbalanz. Newbalanz. No CE.
Yeah.
You understand? Anyway, you type that, you'll find me. Newbalanz.
All right. And what are you looking forward to in 2018? Leave the people with something that you're looking forward to for this year.
About me, you know, so we have a clash with a sound named One A Day.
Yes,
First
we
sound
do.
forget slay. I mean, promoter, hurry up and bring the pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One a day.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking forward to, because I know that one there, it's a big one. It's almost like the Who's the Baddest from St. Mary.
Yeah, that
because it has your infamous, we'll call him your frenemy.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes.
Mr. Polyfamous.
Yeah.
All right? So then this is going to really be the war of words.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with music right now.
Yeah.
This is a lyrical clash.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because my rate him still, because him all up the part where it needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of a balance clash too.
Yeah.
And the sound, I take them in on two little things and them have a couple of songs.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so it's nice. And the more I sound bad, the more I want to clash it.
Yeah.
I don't like clash soft sound.
It wouldn't make sense.
It don't make no
You
sense.
win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get it. So again, people, this was the longest podcast that we've done. This podcast is about 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody else has been an hour. So it's because you have so much history.
Yeah.
And there's still so much.
we
didn't
reached.
even talk about the Jamaica clash and all of that.
We only talk about
from the
what,
other day.
10 trophy.
Huh?
We only talk about 10 trophies.
There's another 20 odd in the category. So we're going to leave that for next time, because definitely this is the first time that you're on the podcast. So we're definitely going to make it another time to finish up, because there's a lot we got to talk about. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle for Two Line Music's Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. Thank you for listening, and we're out.